Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be playing as the Silent Ascension level 12. Yeah, we're on Ascension 12. We lost last time, even though we had Runic Pyramid, which is like, not game-winning, but it's real freaking good. Lose all gold for a rare, colorless card. Could get a random rare card, it could be Adrenaline, it could be Grand Finale. Random potions, helps you on the first few combats, but not that good. Random boss relic, Ring of the Snake is not that important. If you lose it, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna go 99 gold for a card. If it's Hand of Greed, I love it. An early high damage attack is gonna make the early combat easy. If it's Apotheosis, we love it. If it's the Bomb, we can make it work. We can burst it. And even something like Mayhem is interesting because if we play Mayhem, and if we upgrade it, it's a free card every turn, which could be good. And it's rarely gonna be bad. Like, really, what cards can ruin your run if they get played with Mayhem? Not much. You know, maybe you'll exhaust a Piercing Whale without needing to play it or wanting to play it, but maybe you'll get a Malaise for free. There's a lot of good stuff with Mayhem. Thinking Ahead is basically Warcry, so it's not very good. And Panache, 14 damage to all enemies early is nice, but I'm thinking late game, and I think that the Mayhem is gonna be a little bit better. I do enjoy a good Mayhem. Rarely does it screw you. It can, but rarely does it screw you. Now, what are we gonna do? I would like to upgrade and then maybe fight 2 elites. I wouldn't be against the idea of fighting 3 elites, but the problem with that is that I would really love to upgrade Mayhem, which the only place we can do it is here or here before we go up into the elite paths. And if we go here, we have to, well, we could choose to fight a burning elite, which might not be the worst idea in the world just to get a free elite, hopefully. We do have to go to a shop though, which is a bit of a waste, but there's a lot of question marks. I think I'm gonna take that path. We lose out on 1 shop. I did this wrong. I should have played 2 blocks, not 1. Well, there we go. We might lose out on 1 shop, but maybe we'll actually skip it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Because if you go to the shop and there's a good relic, you're not going to get it ever again. Okay, be careful. Just make sure that you're playing enough blocks. Hit him when you can. We'll get him. Here we got him. Benina says, I like the silent starting relic, makes it more probable to get the start you need, and the start is important in a lot of fights. That is extremely true. However, I think that some boss relics are more powerful and more important. You know, energy. Getting an energy relic is freaking awesome. So, you know what? Let's upgrade Mayhem, and now we can actually go and fight 2 elites without having to worry about that first upgrade because we just got it. Beautiful. Kidding me? 3 strikes takes 6 damage off, but wouldn't we rather just defend twice? It's a pretty bad turn. I could miracle something back or liquid memory something back, but it doesn't seem very worthwhile. That kills you, good. Really? We're gonna take 1 damage? Oh well. Yeah, Mayhem. There's a couple of situations where Mayhem can screw you. You know, if it flips the boss when you don't want him to be flipped. This is not the right boss for that. That's Slime Boss. Dodge and roll's good, but choke is good early damage, and if it gets hit by a Mayhem, it's all right. Become cursed. Well, we could get cursed and then go to the shop, but it's only 100 gold because we have to spend 75 to remove the doubt, so we'll only have 129. So I'm just gonna disagree, and we'll go fight the elite instead. Now, a liquid memory choke could be very interesting here. Well, I guess we're just gonna do this instead. We're not gonna be doing a lot of damage on that turn, and hopefully, again, we get some sweet cards for free, which would be nice. But yeah, I don't know. Give me a dagger spray. Mayhem is one of those cards where it could be wonderful and amazing, or it could essentially screw you. It kind of just depends. Depends on a lot of things, mostly luck. Choke. Choke. Strike. I think that's probably our best use of choke. You should be dead next turn. Maybe we should have blocked, but... Oh, you're not dead. It's okay, you're gonna die next turn. We just need one attack. There you go. So we're pretty low on HP, that kind of sucks. Give me a backflip. And we could go up here and rest, but I think I'm willing to be like severely aggressive. Like way too aggressive on this one. Let's go fight another elite and see what happens. Take my max HP. I don't need it. What do I need it for? I'm gonna flawless this boss and then we'll be fine. Can Mayhem hit any card? If it hits a curse or a status, it discards the card. If it hits any other card, we're dead by the way. If it hits literally any other card, it will play the card and you'll get the actual value from it. If you have Echo Form, it'll double it because, you know, you're playing the card. So Mayhem can essentially do anything. If you have Velvet Choker and 6 Mayhems, you can't play anything because Mayhem plays 6 cards and then your turn ends. So Mayhem is truly like the ultimate RNG fest in certain situations, but you probably don't want to take it with Velvet Choker. Abe just casually throwing the run. I didn't like it, honestly. Kind of felt trash. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. There is no path that gets us to a free elite. I'm just gonna take the 7 max HP in that case. A little bit of healing, why not? And then maybe triple elite path, we'll see what happens. I like going aggressive early because if it doesn't work, whatever. He wasted 4 minutes. Well, my recording time right now is 29 minutes, but the video's not 29 minutes long. The run's not 29 minutes long, it's just... It was running for a little bit before I started, so... But yeah, I think I'm gonna... Well, I mean, I say that, but... A part of me wants to stop taking those colorless card choices. Seems like half the time when I try to take those choices, I just get garbage cards. Which is not to say that Mayhem isn't garbage, but like... Man, if you get... If you get a Hand of Greed, Apotheosis, Panache, you know, free... Well, I guess we did have Panache, but, you know, if you get free cards, it's so much easier to play. Now, Tactician is interesting. Do we want to try to go into a discard build? Probably not. I do know that you can make pure discard decks work. You know, discard Tactician, discard... the version of this that is draw, and then you just go infinite. You just keep drawing cards and discarding cards and drawing cards and discarding cards, and you get infinite energy and infinite card draw. It's a little tough to make Tactician work. It's unplayable. If this card is discarded, gain energy. Tough. But I also don't really love Finisher or Cloak and Dagger. Finisher is good for a Shiv deck. Cloak and Dagger is, you know, some block and damage, but isn't there a card that makes you discard 1 card each turn? There is. It's a rare card, Tools of the Trade, 1 cost, upgrade to free. Hard to work around. The thing about Tactician though is that with Neutralize being in your deck, your average energy per turn is like 4.5, you know, at max. And then if this is 1 card of draw, then you can't play 4.5 energy worth of cards because you don't have the cards necessarily to get value out of Tactician, which is what I worry about. I'm analyzing this way too much. I should really just take a card, so I'm gonna take Finisher. All of that for, screw it, I'll take Finisher. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just a card. It's not my favorite card though. Illy Capel, welcome! to the stream. How are you doing today? You have never played Slay the Spire, but you hear good things about it. Anyone know how the iOS port is? I don't know, but I hear the iOS port is good. So, no idea. No idea in actuality. So 15 plus 12 damage. That should get you. Barely, but it is enough. Strength or flex? Probably flex. Well-laid plans, sucker punch, infinite blade. Probably a well-laid plans. Not very good against a fight like this, but we do have the ability to just murder you turn one, which I love. And then we'll duplication potion finisher. And you're dead. So we had to use 2 potions, but we got 1 potion back, and I think that's a very good elite fight. I think I'll take a blur. It's tempting to take like a Storm of Steel, because it is better now. I guess I don't see the card, but I think it's 2 energy now, upgrades to 1 energy, I think. But I think we'll just upgrade the deck that we have, and Blur's just an always useful card, you know? This is also a very decent turn. Hold on to finisher, and then when we draw neutralize and 2 attacks, we'll just do the same thing we did before. Flex, neut, strike, strike, finisher. He's half dead. We don't have any, like, scaling consistent damage. But at least with finisher and 4 energy, we have a chance to do a lot of damage on specific turns. So next turn, probably a lot of attacks. Let's block on this turn. Hold 1 attack. Hopefully we draw finisher and neutralize. Well, it's not quite, but honestly, that's pretty good. I think we've gotcha. That was not a bad elite fight. We don't even need to rest. We can keep going. There's the reflex now. If this card is discarded, draw. And admittedly, with well-laid plans, now you can hold on to these until you can discard them, so that you can draw more cards from the reflex. You know, it's just weird enough to maybe work. Oh god, it's another elite fight. All right, here we go. Here we go, boys. Another Lagavulin. We do have a lot of block on this turn, at least. Okay, hold on to finisher. We're also 1 strength and 1 dex down because we started the fight immediately. But we can hold on to reflex. I think we're dead. I think I went way too aggressive, obviously. Hold on to reflex. I believe in the reflex. All right, you know, I guess we only have 1 discard enabler, don't we? Might not be the right time to hold on to reflex. Should have played another attack too. We're not really taking that much damage though. But we're also not really doing that much damage. Can we do 15 damage in 2 turns? I don't know. I can do 9. Not living. Not living. Living. Look, you basically have to give me some form of healing, otherwise I will die. We did kill Lagavulin. We did get healing. It's not enough healing, though. So we'll probably die again, going super aggressive on the elites. But you know what? Sometimes you just wanna go hard. And sometimes it's fun to go hard. Oh, we have enough block. We didn't get much out of finisher, though. If only we drew more attacks, we would have been fine. All right, you know what? I will refuse to let you be the one that kills me. All right. You know, sometimes you just gotta run the risk. Excuse me, what is the phrase? Live Young or Die Hard or something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've watched that Christmas movie. Okay. Now, what can we do? We cannot get enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Give us an elite. Let's go for the max HP. Now, let's do a good path with lots of campfires in between elites and options for bailing. So I really like this path, for instance. 1, maybe 2 question marks, an elite fight, and then if we are good to go, we'll upgrade before we move up. Now we could get 2 upgrades and then a burning elite, which allows us to fight 2 elites, but I don't mind fighting the burning elite on Act 3. I think that's probably the best time to do it. Well, this is a garbage draw, but that's okay. We'll take 9 for no reason. And then we'll not play any blocks because he's not attacking. That's just the Slay the Spire rub, you know? Sometimes you get good draws, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Flying knee, dagger throw, quick slash. I'm gonna take another flying knee. That's not been the problem in the runs. The problem's been me. Clearly, the problem has been me. Let's see if we can't build a better deck this time, though. And, you know, not get ourselves killed trying to fight 4 elites with no rest. I'll take a crippling cloud. I will get 1 relic. That seems okay. Letter opener is not a very good. That's not a very good turn. Letter opener is not a very good relic, but it is a relic. I don't think I need to hit you with the flex potion. I think that's better saved for an elite. What? Jesus, like the the turns so far have just been, do you want attacks? Have all of your attacks. Do you want blocks? Have all of your blocks. With nothing in between. Okay, remove a strike. Maybe we should have fought 1 more enemy, but I don't mind removing a strike. And you know what? I'll use a flex potion there. Just do a lot of damage early. And we got letter opener for 5 damage. It's just not a lot of damage, which I don't like about it. Like 5 damage is, you know, it's meaningful early, but in the late game 5 damage is nothing. It's hardly even enough damage to like get rid of the block on certain enemies. And I'm supposed to be excited about 5 damage? I mean, I guess it is a way of just doing more damage on your turn, but I'm more interested in something like a mummified hand. I will take a terror. We do have essentially a lot of physical attacks in the deck right now. I will rest. And I apparently will fight a infected upside down mushroom rat. Mushroom rat. Probably kill you first if we can. Really want Flying Knee and Terror, but I guess we'll start with just Crippling Cloud Defend. Weakens them, puts a little bit of poison out there. And now they're not attacking at all. Beautiful. So you're dead next turn. Now we just gotta focus on the rat. The rat. I also never pay attention to letter opener. Escape Plan, Phantasmal, Flying Knee. Escape Plan is pretty... Oh, Gremlin Horn's very good. Escape Plan is also pretty good. Sundial, when you shuffle, draw, or when you shuffle 3 times, gain 2 energy. I think I'm gonna take the Sapphire Key. I don't like that card. I don't think it's very good at all. I also think that here I'm gonna drink, and then drink, and then those are very good potions. In fact, I'll probably just use the explosive potion here. It's an elite fight. To be able to kill all of them pretty quickly would be freaking lovely. Freaking lovely, dude. You know what? Letter opener, do it. Keep them weak. Keep them weak and dead. Hold on. 12 plus 9, 21 damage. We also drew a card. We don't need a defend, but thank you anyways. Now, let's be honest, we expected that not to work. Although we are gaining more energy and draw just by killing an enemy, so that's pretty sweet. This did not go poorly at all. In fact, I don't think we took damage. And for the cost of a potion, doesn't seem that bad. And Bird-Faced Earned Mummified Hand is a nice combo if we can make it work. Yeah, that was not a bad fight at all. Not a bad fight at all. Who knew slowing down and playing better cards was the way to win in Spire? Taking better cards and making better decisions. You know, there's only so many, there's only so much blame that I can put on the game for it didn't give me defrag or capacitor. Where's my capacitor? Accuracy, Terror, Dagger Spray. One Dagger Spray is fine. This deck kind of blows though. We need to consider upgrading this deck at some point. We don't have any like theme except these cards are better than these cards. That's our theme. I wouldn't mind going to a shop, 300 gold. We're gonna fight one more elite anyways, you might as well fight this guy. Now he's a pain in the ass, but we've got some weakness. Oh, I wish I could play Flying Knee, but that's okay. I'm not killing you next turn, so I'm gonna artifact this to not become vulnerable. It means that we won't die if you live, and you are living. Now you're hitting for 33. Regal Pillow, we'll rest. Do we want another backflip? I think there's almost not enough backflips in the world. You might as well just keep adding them. And I'll be honest, Twisted Funnel is pretty good. We could turn this into poison. We only have one other poison card, but a little bit of AoE damage. Why not? It's poison. You can catalyst into this. I think we'll take Twisted Funnel. Purges artifacts too, which is really nice. Also, Tiny Chest is good. Can we buy all three of these? I think we can. We're off by 3, but Footwork is the card that I would have preferred anyways. Yeah, it's fine. Now, are we gonna rest? I don't think we need to. I'm gonna go hard on like the footwork. I don't think we need to rest. I think we'll be fine. Okay, well unfortunately we can't play Crippling Cloud, but never mind, we can. We made it free. Beautiful. But with weakness and, you know, that little bit of poison damage, we don't need to put up that much block every turn. Now, our attacks, unfortunately, are how we do damage because of the terror, and they're not that good. But at least we do have the terror out there. It's almost like you play Apotheosis on your attacks. Your attacks are all good now. What kind of like garbage draw is? What kind of garbage draw is this? Every fight, it's like, have all of your attacks, and then have all of your blocks. Well, almost. I can't get over the draw though, it's ridiculous. You know what? There you go. Letter opener. At least we have that footwork. Which is enabling us to get good value out of. You know, footwork upgrades the defense. Terror upgrades the attacks. You're essentially at an upgraded deck. There you go. Easy. Now, I don't think we're going to be doing 42 damage. Hopefully we can get block or weakness. Nah, we're dead. And then sometimes you just get screwed by the draw. You know, if we had, you know, backflip and neutralize, it would have been fine. Getting embarrassed here. It's only Ascension 12, come on. Give me a, random rare relic is pretty good. Let's see what we get. Tough bandages. Well, if we wanted to do, discard, this is how you do it. Right, forgot about it immediately. You do not have good luck, do you? Is it really luck, or is it, you know, me? Could be either, could be both. I think the thing is, for in particular for the Hexaghost fight, you really want to have scaling damage output from poison, because if he gets around and does 30 damage and you don't get your weakness enabler, then you're just going to take 30 damage and you're going to have burns in your hand and attacks, and then you're not going to be able to block it all. A little bit of bad luck. Really? But also, you know, give me a noxious fumes, and that might end a little bit differently. Okay, what are we doing? It's slime. I still think piercing whale is okay. It's just easier to accept that you're going to be adding a slime. Sorry, you're adding a piercing whale when you're fighting Hexaghost. I'm just gonna kill you. Drawing all attacks when he's attacking and all blocks when he's blocking is a skill issue. Hey, that only happened like 2 times. Well, he only has 6 turns, so it's pretty bad, I guess. What we really need is Tingsha. Tingsha is way better than Tough Bandages, because really, how often are you going to be playing discard for block? It only matters when the enemy is attacking. Tingsha always matters because you always want to be doing damage. The Tingsha is way superior than Tough Bandages. Tough Bandages can help. Tingsha is where it's at, though. 14 block is enough. Just Sheriff, welcome to the stream. You just got back in this Spire. Well, so did I. Weak Flechettes. Nightmare is an interesting card, but Flechettes is way better early. We'll take Corpse Explosion because it's just one of the best cards. And you know what? If we're gonna be fighting an elite, give me an attack potion. Maybe we'll even go for the Burning Elite immediately. 4, 5, 6. That's a perfect rest. Let's get up to 70 HP and go for it. We gotta fight more elites unless we bail, which we might do, but let's fight him and see what happens. 3 regen. It's actually not that bad. Choke, Slice, Poison, Stab. We can make Choke apply. And as a result, we can actually kill one of them on turn 1, which is pretty damn good. Now, admittedly, regeneration here freaking blows, but if I kill one of them, the other one will also die. You know, I actually think this is how you want to do it. Cancel out the regen. Kill one of them, he'll kill his friend, and then we'll get through this. Might as well play it to get it out of the deck. So we're gonna take a little bit of damage, but not really much. As long as we kill him, which we can't do. It's okay, he's only gonna have 15 HP, which is really 12, which is really dead. Good. Riddle with holes, dagger spray, outmaneuver. We don't really need dagger spray. We have crowd control. It's called corpse explosion. Riddle with holes is good damage. It's expensive, but it is a good card. And then honestly, I feel like we could fight some elites here. I never removed doubt, did I? I'm an idiot. So we'll probably bail, fight an elite, and then try to remove it there. So let's upgrade, actually. We'll upgrade Corpse Explosion because it's just the best card in our deck. Meat on the Bone, wish I was going left because Meat on the Bone is fantastic. Meat on the Bone basically means you never have to heal, which is just lovely. Really? You're not gonna give me any of this. You're gonna give me a doubt and an Incender's Bane. I mean, at some point, it's basic. You know, I throw up my hands. I say, you know what? You did it. You beat me, game. You beat me straight up. There's not much I can do when you give me garbage. Okay, remove the curse. Fight an elite. Do we need a power potion here? Are we gonna fight the second elite? If we have to go to a shop, but to fight another elite could be useful. If we play Deadly Poison, you're waking up. So it's gonna be Deadly Poison, Backstab, Strike, Strike, and then maybe a power potion. I think we should play it. With poison, we can kind of go a little bit block heavy. But we can buy a potion from the shop and then just keep fighting these enemies. Man, 12 damage is good, but 9 damage turn over turn is better. We're gonna take another 6, unfortunately. But hey, that is Meat on the Bone heal. You love to see it. And we only need to hit you for, well, more than this. So we'll probably just block. I think we were doing 12, so. Okay. Big heal means I think we will go fight the other elite. Give me a backflip. Not having these cards is very unfortunate, but having a Noxious makes this a worthwhile decision, I think. And Gremlin Knob is not gonna live for very long. He might hit us once. I mean, honestly, I'm like... Did that only reduce his damage by 2? I don't know. You kind of sucked, though. Take him a... Dude, so, I'm just gonna call it, this deck is amazing. This is one hell of a deck. We've got Corpse Explosion, Noxious Fumes, Malaise. We can actually fight every second floor boss. All of them. That's absurd. The sheriff says, I forgot it had legs. Lagavulin? Lagavulin does have legs. I guess I'm just gonna let you probably hit me hard on this turn. Let's see what we get. Heal Hook is free, but Quick Slash is also free. $28 damage. Wow, this sucks. Well, you know what? If we do 14 damage, you're not flipping over anyways. If we do 8 plus 9, if we do 17 plus 3, 20 damage, you're also not flipping over. So I can't flip you over. I might as well play Noxious. I might as well block. And I might as well hit. We should have played Flechettes in that case, but that's okay. Now here, I think I flip you because I don't want to have more slimes. And we're just gonna try to survive and let Noxious do its thing. We're gonna take another 7 damage. We're gonna be on the verge of death. Please don't die. Corpse Explosion is very good, but Corpse Explosion, it purges on these guys. You're gonna split at 31. Right now you have 43. If I Corpse Explosion you, you're not splitting. But if I can kill one slime, he'll kill his friend. If I can't, then we just have to let him split pretty much. I don't think I can kill him, which means we have to block, which means I think we're dead. Unless we can hit you to split you this turn. Or get Piercing Wail. Arrgh! 6 block doesn't do it! You're gonna freaking kill me! Why? God, I hate the slime! Maybe I should just scrap this episode. Be like, cut! Here's a good run. Silent, Ascension 12. This is a train wreck. This is a train wreck. Choose a red card, sure. I don't know, Adrenaline. Now I'm going fast and I'm like, I don't know, let's just try to beat the floor even. Let's get to Act 2. We'll make that our goal for the day. I don't know, give me question marks. Have you considered going slower? No! I don't want to go slower. Also, like, I really tried on that fight. We just couldn't put up enough block because we were frail and we didn't have any, like, defensive upgrades, so, you know, it happens. If you go fast enough, you might be able to slip past them before they notice you. If only that's how it works. If only. I think I just play, well, I mean, this is obvious, but I play too reckless. And by that, what I mean, look, Catalyst is great, but we gotta start here. By that, what I mean is I start by fighting as many elites as possible, even when, in theory, if we just made it to Act 2, that could end up giving us what we need to win the run. You know, I try to get as many advantages on floor 1 instead of trying to just survive to floor 2, which is probably not what you want. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if I have kind of a mediocre run that makes it to floor 2, usually I don't want to go through the time and effort involved getting there and then dying. I'd rather die early. I think that's something that I gotta work on. Like, you might as well try to make the run as good as possible, right? Give me a relic. It's another mummified hand, okay. Is this gonna help us? Not really against the Gremlin Knob. And if we don't kill him within 4 turns, he will kill us. That's a bad turn. 3 energy with nothing to do with it. We added 2 attacks, okay. We just gotta draw them. 21 damage. 9 damage. Okay. Give me a calculated gamble. We have 12 HP after that fight. Ooh, a little bit of an internet hiccup. Hopefully it'll be okay. Looks fine now. Someone probably tripped over the cable outside. I'd like a neutralize. Adrenaline also fits. Neutralize also fits. Predacula says, still thinking about the cards he had on the last run. Me, yeah. I was like, why don't I have any good cards in my deck now? But also, those were some good cards. Corpse Explosion. Did we have a footwork? No, we had a Noxious. Oh, it's so good. I want that deck. Can't stop thinking about that deck. I'll take another Flying Knee because we need attacks. Bottled Flame is pointless at this stage because we don't have anything good. What about Neutralize? I'm not gonna put Neutralize in the bottle, you know? Well, that's pretty much the ideal start there. Burn. Burn. Do we want a poison card? Yeah. Well, deflect is very good. I think I'll take a deflect, although I am tempted to take that poison so that we have some scaling damage, which is, you know, kind of hard to come by at times. You'd love to have some method of increasing your damage. Unless you get a Shuriken Kunai, and then you're like, oh, well, I can just roll shivs, but how often can you actually roll shivs? It's not that often. Maybe I should be taking more of the shiv cards more frequently on my runs. You think that's the problem? I don't think it's a problem, but that's also because I just don't think they're good cards. Well, you know what? You're gonna hit me for 10. That's okay. Man, we had meat on the bone in the last run. Can't stop thinking about my deck. Why not play the defend? Oh, I thought he wasn't attacking. That's just a brain fart. This is my first run of Spire today, and I'm already like, maybe it's too much Spire. I have been playing this game a lot lately. I'll take a skewer. All out attack is also tempting there, but I like the skewer for the total damage output. Luckily, I was able to kill the louse. We're not going to be able to kill that louse on, you know, higher ascension modes, but at least now we can. We might kill you. I guess I should have drawn before I played the attack. Okay, Envenom, Caltrops, Choke. I think I'll take a Caltrops. I didn't actually mean to come here on 17 HP. That's kind of my bad. I think I made a mistake, but I think we will still go out on you on this turn. We've got powers we can play against him. I'm going too fast, I'll admit. It's okay, let's make it through this fight and then everything will be well in the world. That was also a bit of a misplay. Should not have discarded the curse because it's gonna show up again at some point. Taking 8 damage. All we gotta do is put up perfect block or kill him. We can kill him! Rest, please, rest. We also have a duplication potion. What the heck are we gonna duplicate? I guess we'll duplicate footwork. Because I'd prefer not to die, so let's make sure that that gets out there. Well, you're gonna hit me. We're only taking 10 though. Only. I should have hit you with the skewer first. Would have been able to actually do more damage. More raw physical power of damage. Well, you're gonna hit me for 1. Well, you're gonna hit me for 6. We have 7 HP left. Basically, if we ever don't draw a block, we're kinda screwed. Fingers crossed. At least we've got skewer. We got a block. We're gonna take another 1. This is looking rather familiar to the last turn that we had against this guy. We're about to shuffle and we have a block. We're gonna live. Holy crap! to do 7 damage and 9 block. Really? Ah, oh, come on. Well, we're not dead. We're gonna take 1. I couldn't do 16 damage in a turn? It's so bad. He's got the perfect amount of HP too. I don't want to hit him. Okay, no, never mind. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him hard. Well, we're still alive. All we gotta do is put up enough block on this turn and we will make it out of this fight. I think. We have to do 17 damage in 2 turns. Holy crap. We've done it! We've made it out of the first act. Let's go. Man, this... what garbage. I mean, Wraith form, keep you alive, and then... I hate to say it, but you'll probably go Runic here. Nothing in the deck is upgraded, so I don't really want to take Fusion Hammer, but Runic is pretty good. Runic is almost good enough to let you be able to survive on this floor, although you will be essentially forced to wait until you can play Flying Knee to play a lot of cards from your hand, but otherwise, you know, it's easy. We're gonna have a lot of energy next turn, but if we won't be able to kill you with Skewer though. But I don't want to just hit you for 7, so I think I'm just gonna end turn. I hate being made frail, but that's gonna happen in a moment. And now our hand is filled with garbage. We can hold on to Wraith form as long as we need to, at least. Take 1 damage. You know, play it when we think we're roughly gonna have the kill in a couple of turns. I think I will... Calculated gamble, though. We gotta get to the better stuff in the deck. Even just a Flying Knee is acceptable there, because it'll maybe make you killable to a Skewer? Well, now definitely. We took like 3 damage there. That was actually not bad. I think a Sneaky Strike can work because we can hold it until we play Survivor. What do we upgrade? Probably Crippling Cloud for the, well, probably Wraith form. 1 extra turn of intangibility means that we can just hold it and play it appropriately. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink. 12 damage. You know, let's take none. We'll play Flying Knee on the next turn, and then we'll roll over the energy for a future Skewer. Save the neutralize too. Well, we're going to just play Survivor. And we got Sneaky Strike, which is exactly what I wanted. So dump the Strike. Get the extra energy back. I think we will play Caltrops. And then we'll just attack, 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 attack. Save Calculated Gamble for when we have a handful of dazes. You're doing 31? Or save it for when you need to get Wraith form to live. So that's also, that's a pretty good use case, I think. There we go. Hey, we're living now. Honestly, I'm just gonna take 1. I don't want to add another daze. Because now I gotta kill you within 3 turns. Which I guess is not that hard. You know what? I'll block. I think I'm getting a little bit too cute with it. We still have another turn of intangibility too. Okay, thank you, Wraith form. Flechettes works very well because we can hold on to skills. And then sometimes you just get a fight like this where you get one singular deflect. Deflect, outmaneuver, corpse explosion. Those are good cards. I want those in my deck. Me and my deck. Would have also loved to have drawn Wraith Form. Just saying. There's Wraith Form. Question is now, do we need it? Should have probably played Footwork first, would have been smart. 5 block. We'll have enough block. Hold on to have more energy. You dingo. It's tempting to play this because it's free. We will have Corpse Explosion coming up. You know, I think I will play it because it's free. Footwork hit it with Mummified Hands. Let's get that out there. We'll play Corpse Explode this turn. Why is it free? Oh, because it was added to our deck. We need to get an outmaneuver into this deck. Die, Piercing Wail, Infinite Blades. Piercing Wail is very good. We'll add 1. We're gonna go heavy non-elite paths. So let's just start working on upgrades, I guess. Flechettes is gonna be worth, hopefully, a lot of damage on most turns. This is Tiny Chest giving us Ice Cream, which is pretty damn good. It's actually quite nice with Flying Knees and Adrenaline in the deck. You can kind of hold on to them and just play them in the future. Or play them in order to stockpile energy. Even on this turn, I don't really want to play Sneaky Strike or Survivor. You might as well save them. Now, Snecko sucks. That's one problem. But hey, dump the strike. Get the energy. Play the deflect. Take 1 damage. And we could even hold Skewer to get like a 1-turn KO. We should have popped the Ancient Potion. I am dumb. Why am I so dumb at this game sometimes? I know it's not quite a kill, but he's dead next turn anyways, let's be honest. That did not go too badly. And hey, we saved the Ancient Potion. So because we have Ice Cream, I'm really tempted to take more Flying Knees. Just make the deck very energy heavy. I think an extra energy out of Adrenaline is, you know, permanent energy, kind of. I am not gonna lose 123 gold. I will fight you, which scares me, especially on a turn like this. So give me Distilled Chaos, Flying Knee, Defend, and Wraith Form. Well, if you're ever gonna get Wraith Form, this is a good turn for it. Now here's the question. If you play Ancient Potion, there's no point. We're gonna lose decks anyways. You might as well just let the decks come at you. I was thinking maybe we could make it so that we, oh, let's go. Maybe we could make it so that we can avoid the 2 decks down from Bear, but why? Why? We're gonna lose the decks from Wraith Form. We're kind of in a bit of a all or nothing rush down at this point. 16, 8, 21, 6. Sorry, Romeo, but it looks like wherefore art thou dead? Please, thank you. There's my flechettes. Get the red mask. I hate to say it, but we are very physical, so a terror works. There is an outmaneuver there, but let's stick with what we got. Start the footworks being upgraded. Really don't want to fight an elite, so I'm just gonna go another question mark. Hey, it's the strike event. There's an ascension level, I think it's like 14, where you stop getting that event. I cannot wait for that time, because that's just the worst event. No one ever interacts with that event. It's horrible. Horrible. This is 30 damage. Taking none. Hold on to the calculated gamble. There's no reason to play it now. What are you gonna draw? Nothing, exactly. Now this time there is something to draw. I was really hoping for a, you know, we should have popped the freaking ancient potion. I was hoping for a wraith form, but we'll only take 8 damage. We're gonna have to rest before the next boss though. You know, let's get your debuffs taken care of. Well, Terror would do it, but weakness doesn't do anything, so I might as well wait for the weakness anyways. Didn't even have to play Terror. Dagger Spray, Piercing Wail, Infinite Blades. The more Piercing Wails, the merrier as far as I'm concerned. Now, this is a bit of a tough fight. If one of the orbs takes my Adrenaline and Wraith form, I'm going to be very disappointed, and that is the cards that they are going to take, but they're actually not going to take them on this turn because they aren't doing jack. They're attacking. So what we're going to do is cleanse your debuffs and use some Piercing Wails. We got Adrenaline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will draw 2. I was hoping for 2 skills, but 1 skill is also fine. We're gonna start smacking the crap out of these guys. You're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. I will block and block. So we can Terror Bronze Automaton as soon as we get the card. Made a strike free. Don't steal my garbage. It's my garbage. Calculated gamble. I don't really care about any of those cards. Again, I think we should just save it so that we can discard a bad hand. What are you gonna take? You're gonna take Wraith form, which doesn't really bother me. You're doing 24 damage, I have 24 block. Because I'm just gonna kill you and get it back, and it'll stay in our hand, and we just want it for the Hyper Beam anyways. Although what I'm probably gonna try to do is just survive Hyper Beam, I think. So we'll hold on to weakness. And I'm gonna hold on to energy as well. I'm just gonna try to outblock him on the next turn. Good, good, good. Gamble. Good. That worked kind of beautifully. We're taking 1. By being able to hold on to cards and energy, we can just save good blocks. Don't even play Sneaky Strike. Because of Ice Cream, it's not worth playing unless you can discard it. 18 damage, not good enough. The problem is now I'm playing a lot of defense. 18 damage might be the best we can do for a while. Now, the bad part about this run, if there's one bad part, is that we are essentially only playing Flying Knees and basic strikes. So, you know, could be a little better as far as that goes. But we're living. We are living. And you gotta admit, we are still living. Although this might be where we Wraith form. Yeah, I can't kill you. Barely. Barely. One more energy and you're dead. So you know what? Give me the Wraith form. You'll be dead next turn with a skewer. It's an interesting deck we've got. We need extra energy, and that way we can get like a better skewer. There we go. I think we just want Slaver's Collar. I don't think we want Velvet Choker. I don't want to be limited if we're playing 10 energy worth of cards. And we're gonna just try to make it work. We're gonna try to make it work. I think we should fight elites. We have to fight this elite. There's a pretty decent elite path here, which I like. Could also take this one, but there's no shop. At least there's 1 or 2 shops on this path. And we can't take this path because we can't get back onto the elites. So we're gonna have to do this one. Yeah. But we want to fight elites because we... Where'd these 2 footworks come from? We want to, I guess we want to block. We want to fight the elites because we get extra energy. Those fights are probably going to be easier than these fights. 3 energy is kind of tough to deal with. Okay, you're dead. Putting up blocks for the spikers kind of sucks, but that's okay. Ah, you know what? If I Corpse Explosion you, I can just play Corpse Explosion when it comes back around. In fact, we should discard that hand because it kind of sucked. $33. So now you're dead. Only 1 enemy is good for us because it's easier to kill just 1 enemy. Although I'm noticing a problem. How the heck are we actually gonna attack if our hand is full of flying knees and strikes? Luckily it didn't matter. Oh hey, well-laid plans. Yeah, no, we'll take concentrate, please. It's a free shop. Way too early. I will admit an early adrenaline, or, well, we don't need early corpse explosion. An early adrenaline is nice to be able to burst better cards and energy, but I don't think it's that important. I think we would just prefer to stall. But we have a membership card. Everything's gonna be real cheap, but there's another shop up ahead. I don't wanna go to the shop with, you know, half as much gold as I want, but we'll do it anyways. A starting adrenaline is pretty strong. All right, you know what? Give me the starting adrenaline. Dump strikes. I won't add anything else. Caltrops. Caltrops from Mummified Hand is kind of nice because it does effectively conserve the energy, but I don't think we need another. Like, another Caltrops doesn't make the deck better. 1 is fine. And even then, it's like not really that amazing, but I don't think the deck is better with another Caltrops. Especially with them not being upgraded. They're kind of just like, eh, you know, they're cards, I guess. Now, we can make Wraith form hit Crippling Cloud and then burst damage with Skewer. So I kind of like this. Within 3 turns, we'll be able to kill you with a Skewer, and we just gotta play Flying Knees and defends. So just stall. Now we have 7 energy, and there's a Terror. Caltrops destroys the heart. That's true, but I'd rather upgrade the Caltrops that I have. Dagger Throw could be nice, but we can make Footwork hit Corpse Explosion. Nah, we can't. Hit the strike. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, Inkwell. Thank you, Ink Bottle. Thank you, Ink Bottle. That's 35 damage. It's not enough. I think we actually concentrate. Sneak. And a skewer is 49. But I'd rather output a little bit of like crippling cloud. Because it'll last into the next turn. This is not a very good fight for us though. That's obvious. In fact, I think we're gonna die against the transient. No, you know what? We have to get, if we get Wraith form, we'll live. It's not Wraith form. Oh, thank God. That's why you put a Wraith form in your deck, I guess. For turns against the transient. Bum 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 bum. Random skill that costs 0. It's a free card, which is nice. I don't know if distraction is gonna be good for us though. It does save energy though. Our draw is usually our energy is usually pretty good, especially on elites. So, you know what, screw you. I don't like the randomness of it. A Strange Med, welcome, and Bagel X, hello. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. And Snow Crash, hello. I'll take a distraction, why not? I have decided. Ooh, well, we only do like 2 bits of poison. Corpse Explosion and Crippling Cloud. We don't really need Snecko Skull. I think if anything, we would just like a, I mean, we could take another Caltrops. It would help against the heart, I suppose, but I'd like to upgrade the one that I have. You keep telling me take a Caltrops. I'll take a Caltrops and remove a strike. There you go. I'll meet you in the middle. Okay, 4 energy. We got 4 energy. How much energy do we have? 4. Run the math on that. Did I get 3 flying knees? Good lord. That's a pretty good draw. You gotta get hit. You gotta get hit. It's free. Blocks on this turn kind of suck. We'll play Piercing Whale. I think I will, wow, it's one hell of an overspend. I'm not gonna spend this to save 3. You kidding me? I'll just rest. Although we won't be upgrading any cards, which is very unfortunate. It's 70 damage. I think we just save the skewer. If we can get enough energy, it's a 1-turn KO. And you know what? With Wraith form, we can kind of do that. So let's footwork, see what it hits. See what it hits. I don't need to strike you. I can strike you, but a strike costs energy I don't want to spend. So we'll Survivor it. I will... We don't need to play Crippling Cloud, so I'll dump that. I'll dump the Piercing Whale. Flying Knee is free energy, and then next turn I think we'll be able to skewer you to death. I need to upgrade Skewer, because this is clearly becoming like a KO card for me. With Ice Cream, we can just save up infinite energy and then just kill him with a single skewer, so we gotta really save energy for that. Big Giant Head. Kinda blows. You know what? Let's roll the energy over. A free Bouncing Flask. Sure, I'll take it. I will also take 1 damage. Part of me kind of likes how we handle this fight because we can just slowly poison him and put up blocks, but I don't have a lot of blocks in the deck. Do I? Yeah, I kind of don't, huh? Caltrops, Footwork, Skewer, Terror. You know what? Give me a Distilled Chaos. We did get the Terror. I was kind of hoping for a free Skewer, but that's okay. $10, 4. 13 times 13? That's a lot of damage. You know, Skewer will come back around, although it's gonna suck. We played a lot of cards this turn. In fact, we can play 2 more. 14 times 13. You know what? Get him low, and then just play Wraithform when it shows up. Now, we gotta kill him within 3 turns, but that doesn't seem infeasible, does it? Hopefully we can get to another Skewer, but unfortunately Calculated Gamble does exhaust. But you're dead. That did not go badly at all. Ghost in a Jar is a nice potion. Another Concentrate might be a Concentrate too many. Especially because on elite fights we do have 4 energy turn after turn. I'm gonna save the gold. We'll spend big on the next floor. Bronze Scales and Nate Caltrops. Lose a, I hate to do it, but lose a defend. Our blocks suck. They really suck, don't they? Ghost in a Jar, 2 of them is actually beautiful. I have to fight you and I have to get the key, so this is actually kind of scary. We have to do well in the next fight. Let's see what we draw. Not a lot of block. It's enough, though. Why are they all... Oh, they were all weak because of Red Mask. Okay. That's fine. 3 energy really sucks, but at least once we hit this elite, from here on out for the rest of the run, we'll have 4 energy every turn. So it's not that bad. Could be worse. Could be much worse. Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Skewer? No Skewer, but 16 plus 9, 25 damage. Surely that's enough. Free Catalyst. Regrowing, yeah, right. Skip those. Again, I don't think those cards help. They don't do enough. Okay, well, no blocks, plenty of footworks. $12 plus 4 plus 8 is a kill. And then we can afford to hit you with both of these, which kills you. Okay. Whoo, boy. Well, good block on this turn at least. We'll just forgot that you were alive. You're gonna hit me, but only for a little bit. You know what? No, you're not. You get a wound. Hate those wounds. 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 5. You're gonna live by 1, and you're gonna hit me pretty hard. Will you explode? You did, but I don't know if that was because of Caltrops or not. That's a bit of a strange situation, isn't it? Okay, well, you're screwed. You're gonna hit me for 2. A distraction into a distraction. Okay, a little interesting. We're just gonna concentrate these 2. Again, we're just saving energy. And we're no longer weak either. It's 130 damage plus 9. There you go. Sure. I do worry about Donu Deka, to be honest with you. We can't really save energy when we're playing so many blocks every turn, but we'll see what happens. Backflip. I just want this in my deck. Look at how many blocks we have. None! Oh my god! I added 1 deflect, and then we have base defends. Holy crap. I've done something very poor. We don't need all these piercing whales. That's free. Now we just save Skewer and we kill you in 1 shot after we apply Corpse Explosion. So I like this to purge the artifact. We might be able to make it free. But you know what? I need to maybe calculate a gamble into better stuff on this turn. We could just play Piercing Whales. Now you're doing 10 damage. I have enough block. You know what? Skewer will come back around. You know what? No. Let's not calculate a gamble. Yes, Skewer will come back around, but in between 4 and 6 turns or something like that. I hit a defend. So defend, take no damage, hit you. Bang, 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 bang. We can wait for... No, we can't wait for more skills. There are no more skills. So flechettes. Defend. Defend. We can do 70 damage, which is not enough. We basically have to play Wraith Form next turn. I'm gonna let you hit me. We're gonna live through this fight, I think, as long as we draw Wraith Form. And we basically have to play it. Now all we do is we save for a Skewer KO, which is actually like next turn, I think. Yeah, 14 times 10, 140. You might as well footwork first. See what you get. Okay, you know, that ended up not being too bad. Shunk shunk. Welcome back, Mud. Defect next, or are you switching? Switching to the defect. Well, if we win, because then I'll feel good about playing the game more. Let's upgrade. Do we have to upgrade? Our deck sucks. What do we upgrade? Caltrops, footwork. Our defends are just trash tier. Honestly, having another footwork does seem like a pretty, or an upgraded footwork does seem like a good idea, but more Caltrops damage is also nice. We just have so few defends. Thank God. Yes. We don't need random attacks added to the draw pile. What we need is to keep removing this garbage. I really want to spend more money. Metamorphosis? We don't need it. Metamorphosis is adding attacks, not skills. If it was skills, that might get us more block, but we don't need Metamorphosis. I'll admit though, a backstab doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, it's 11 damage, but it exhausts. Nah, I wanna be able to draw more. We gotta get those defends in our hand. Am I really not going to be spending what is essentially 222 gold? Even maybe like, no, we don't need deadly poison. Caltrops will probably kill the heart if we survive. So let's focus on defense. That's how you focus on defense. You buy Orichalcum. If you want to spend money, I have a donation link, says Mud. Excuse me. It's not what I meant. You know it. Now, 2 Ghost in the Jars. When the heck do you spend these? Probably not on this turn because we do have enough blocks. I think because the Spire Shield is hitting for 21, he won't attack next turn. Because if he doesn't attack for 21, he'll attack for 21 on the next turn, and you'll take 61 on the next turn. But we'll only take 40, so we should be able to make next turn a success. I'll keep the Slice for a free turnaround. Piercing Wail. Deflect, defend. Take none. And probably get hit for 40. Hopefully we draw another Piercing Wail. Yeah, the guy on the left's not attacking. So, do we have a Piercing Wail? No. Are we gonna try to get one? Possibly? You know, hold on. We have 14 block. Give me this. Give me this. Okay, that's too much concentrate. That's not really what I wanted, but I'll take it. I will get hit for 7. Now I did kind of play out my hand, but well, that's what Wraith Form is for, I guess. Are we ready to go? I guess we're ready to go, because I have no blocks and we are gonna die unless I pop a potion, but we'll save the potions. You're gonna hit for 21 next turn, you're gonna buff. But we're intangible, so it doesn't matter what direction we face. You have Corpse Explosion, we're gonna work you down. Unused Omamori. Yeah, we had that at the, like, we had that early, like, really freaking early. Really freaking early, dude. You're not terrorized, so that's not actually gonna kill you. We didn't need to play Flechettes. We would have discarded the curse anyways. There we go. That'll work. Well, it will work. I like the turnaround into the kill. Shuriken, you know, it's whatever. Who cares? All right. Intangibility. We're gonna probably use these on turn 2 and turn 3. We also have Artifact. You know, if we draw Wraith Form, we could just play that. It seems like a good calculated gamble because our hand sucks. I know I'm taking damage, but I'm also gaining power. I'm gaining more power than you can possibly imagine. 1 times 15. Because you're weak and we're not vulnerable, that's why you're doing 1 times 15 instead of 2 or 3. So in actuality, we don't really need to play any blocks. We'll take 4 damage. That's not worth using an intangibility potion for. You're also taking a lot of damage. The Caltrops are probably gonna win us the fight. And by probably, I guess I should really say, they're surely gonna win us the fight. I will, I'll pop one of them because I don't want to take 29. And remember, we do have a Wraith Form. As soon as we draw it, that's another pair of attacks from this guy done. Dealt with. We have Piercing Wail. That's more attacks from this guy done and dealt with. This time we're gonna have to block though. No, just use another one of these. I'm kind of popping them like candy, but you know, if you got them, use them. Now we're just gonna use Piercing Wail. Ah, you have 2 Artifact. I might be dead. No, we have 3 piercing wails. I have to use all 3. That kind of blows, but thank God I had multiple copies. If I wanted Wraith Form. I want it in hand for protection. As soon as we pop it, we start losing dexterity over time, so we have to pop Wraith Form as late as possible. If we play it now, we're dead. If we wait as long as possible, we got a chance. So I'm dumping cards, pretty much. We could also save up for a Terror KO, but we have to make sure that we can do 300 damage in a turn. Like, Phantasmal Killer next turn Skewer might be able to get the job done. Can we survive? Here's a question. Beat of Death is also at 2. 12, 13, 13, 16. That's about 60 block. I don't think we'd live even if we played all of this defend, because he's doing 90. Although we could drop it down to 60, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We'd have roughly 50 block. We'll take 10 damage. We're actually gonna take slightly more because of Beat of Death being at level 2, but I still say you do it. And actually, I think a Skewer kills him next turn. No, we can only do 126 damage. Okay, so we have to play Wraith Form, but then he's dead. He's dead. We are going to kill him and we're gonna live. I'm playing this in a weird fashion, but he's dead. We got him. Excuse me. So there we go. Finally managed to make a run work, you know, an hour and 30 minutes into this set of runs in this video. There we go. Easy peasy. How did this run win and the other ones failed? Well, I mean, I guess, you know, get to Act 2 and then let Act 2 carry you. I got lucky to live up to where I did. We only fought 3 elites, but yeah, I guess don't worry about trying to fight all the elites. Just make it to the boss and get past the boss. We died to the boss twice in a row, which is also annoying. But like, get to the boss, get past the boss, and then at that point, try to get some relics that can keep you alive and carry you, or just cards. But Runic Pyramid was a nice one to have. We could save all the good stuff for when we needed to play it. Skewer, Wraith Form. I mean, obviously we got lucky because, you know, let's, you know, first try, first run of the day. There you go. Victory, easy peasy. Yeah. Anyways, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.